Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Adam Burke from BangTheBook.com, coming to you with a look at game 103-104 here to kick off Week 6 in the NFL between the New York Football Giants and the New England Patriots. Patriots a 16.5-point favorite here, total of 42 for this one. Over at BangTheBook.com, we'll have you fully prepared for this game as well as the rest of the NFL card for this weekend. Danny Vork's updated model projections and power ratings will come out Wednesday night or Thursday morning. We'll have picks as we head on into the weekend for the NFL slate as well. Same thing on the college football side. My college football power ratings went up on Monday. We've got some situational betting tips for you. And we'll have some best bets, some system picks, and a bunch of other stuff as we head on towards the weekend. Of course, you can check out our video here for Appalachian State and Louisiana on Wednesday. If you're seeing this after that game's already been played, well, we got a pick up for you on Saturday as well with Iowa State taking on West Virginia. Also, we'll have Parker Michaels' daily NHL picks throughout the week here at BangTheBook.com. NASCAR coverage, golf coverage from James Mazzola. We'll have a UFC preview for you as well. Lots of good stuff going on over at BangTheBook.com. Make sure that you check it out. Also, of course, make sure you're checking out Bang the Book Radio as well. Every Monday through Friday, some of the smartest and sharpest guests out there in the business join me. Segments right here on our Bang the Book YouTube page. Full shows available out there as well. iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. Wherever you find your podcast content, you'll find Bang the Book Radio there. All right, so we take a look here again at game 103-104. The Giants take on the Patriots. Again, New England a 16.5-point favorite for this game, total of 42. And look, when you look at the body of work for the Patriots here so far, I understand they haven't played the most difficult schedule by any means, but through 5 games, they're one of the best teams in NFL history by some of the metrics out there, like a DVOA or some of those other metrics that are out there. The Patriots are having an historic season so far. Giants, meanwhile, they're just trying to find their way. Obviously, the future is now with Daniel Jones taking over for Eli Manning. A lot of things for them to figure out here, not just in the short term, but also in the long term as well. Whereas for the Patriots, just business as usual, just the same thing that we're used to seeing from Belichick and Brady. And look, when you look at the Giants here so far, there have been some building blocks. They played very well against an inferior Redskins team in a 24-3 victory. Did have some turnover issues in that game, but really for the most part, that game was never in doubt. Very impressive comeback in Jones's first start against Tampa Bay. They erased that big halftime deficit and come away with the win. So it hasn't all been bad for the Giants, but a lot of bad expected here this week. So far, you've got Wayne Gallman and Sterling Shepard both out. They're not going to clear the concussion protocol in time. Evan Ingram reportedly has a sprained MCL. He's not going to play. And obviously, Saquon Barkley's really trying to get back, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to use him here in this game where you're a massive underdog on the road in Foxborough anyway. So the biggest issue for Danny Dimes is that he probably winds up looking like Danny Pennies here in this game, simply because he's not going to have anybody to throw the football to. At least Golden Tate came back. Golden Tate playing a lot in the slot in his first game. We'll see if they line him up in the slot or as a wideout with all these injuries that they're dealing with. But it's very tough for Daniel Jones to be set up for any measure of success right now because of all the injuries that the Giants do have. Now, of course, the Patriots last week, a very sluggish first half against Washington. They turned the page, flipped the script, flipped the light switch, whatever the hell you want to call it, in the second half there against Washington. Came away with the cover, and of course, Jay Gruden, as we know, getting fired there on Monday in the aftermath of that game. You wonder here about the Patriots. You wonder about their motivation level. I mean, this isn't Eli Manning's Giants anymore. This isn't Tom Coughlin. This isn't the team that beat them in the Super Bowl, however long ago that was. I know we're all dating ourselves at this point in time. The Patriots just don't have that killer instinct probably in this game. Short week. Maybe there are some guys that are banged up a little bit. And also, too, for New England here, extra rest before they play the New York Jets on Monday Night Football in Week 7. So maybe this is a game that they kind of sleepwalk through. Maybe this is a game that they don't really take full advantage of some of the matchups that they do have here. And, of course, for the Giants, not just the offensive injuries, but missing 2 linebackers in that game last week. The secondary's been a mess all season long, as we know. A lot of questions here really regarding the Patriots' motivation. I don't know who makes plays for the Giants offense. I don't know how this Giants offense stays on the field to give the defense a blow. The defense is giving up 14.3 yards per catch. So it's not like they're having a whole lot of success slowing down the opposition from big plays. And the Bills are the only team that shut the Patriots down. And the Giants' defense is not the Buffalo defense. None of the defenses except for Buffalo that the Patriots have faced have had really any measure of success here. As we go forward, you do look for some regression from New England. For example, opponents are 8 for 63 on third down. That's not going to continue at all, but it could very well continue here this week against a very undermanned Giants team. So I don't have any strong thoughts on the full game with New England minus 16.5. I do think Patriots in the first half makes some sense because you got to think Bill Belichick wasn't pleased with the first half that they had against Washington last week. Could have packed that game away early. Instead, they've got to play it out. I would expect this week that the Patriots want to get ahead early, put it in cruise control, salt the game away, run the football in the second half with whatever running back they want to do that with. I think that's the game plan for the Patriots here this week. So I would look at a good first half from them. Also, of course, you've got Daniel Jones, rookie quarterback, on the short week. That's never an easy thing, and the skill position injuries just exacerbate those problems for him. So I think the first half for New England is the right play here in this game. Also, look at the under 42, because, again, I would think that maybe this is a 28-3, 24-3 game at half, something like that. New England probably just puts it in cruise control in the second half. Also, how do the Giants score? That's something I've already talked about already, and I don't know what the answer is to that question. So, Patriots first half, under 42, the two plays I'm kind of looking at here in this game, because this has all the makings of a 28-10 sleeper, maybe a 31-7 type game, something like that, where, yeah, obviously the Patriots would cover the full game, but I would expect them to be ahead by a decent margin here at halftime, since they were pretty disappointing in the first half of last week's game. I'm Adam Burke for BangTheBook.com.